a true-life probe into one of our judicial system's most serious problems. Convicts on the street, 1 year on parole. America Undercover, next on HBO.
The women, Melanie Griffith, Molly Ringwald, Elizabeth McGovern. The men, James Woods, Peter Weller, Beau Bridges.
I get everything at Brooks Brothers.
Your wife?
I got her in Cleveland.
Based on story classics by celebrated authors.
What do we do afterward?
We'll be fine afterward, just like we were before.
Stories of love, seduction, and passion.
What's the matter with women, anyway?
Please don't call me women.
The HBO Original Movie presents Women and Men, Stories of Seduction. Premieres August 19th.
It's simply the best summer ever when HBO brings you 4-day weekends. Fridays start out with a pair of twin bills that begin with back-to-back HBO exclusive series. At 8, Tales from the Crypt, and at 8:30, HBO's sexy adult comedy Dream On. Then HBO Double Feature Fridays guides you to great adventures. At 9, it's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And at 11:15, the further adventures of Tennessee Buck. Saturday at 9, the action continues with a live boxing tripleheader. Pernell Whitaker takes on Juan Mazario to unify the lightweight crown. Hector Macho Camacho battles Tony Baltazar, and Meldrick takes on Primo Ramos. Sunday at 9, there's more ringside action when martial arts champ Jean-Claude Van Damme stars in Kickboxer. And Sunday at 11, the premiere of a new episode of HBO's sexy comedy for grown-ups, Dream On. Monday, the weekend continues with Babar at 7:30. At 9, the Monday main event brings you Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger in Twins. It's simply the best summer ever with HBO's 4-day weekend.
Hi, I'm Nina Griscom for HBO Entertainment News. It's a week to add a few new entries in the old record book for HBO. The August 5th showing of Madonna's Blonde Ambition concert live on the French Riviera earned HBO its highest ratings ever for an original entertainment program. In homes receiving HBO, the one-time-only concert special showcasing Madonna's versatile talents received a record 21.7 Nielsen rating, beating out all other network competition for the night. Another record breaker for HBO was achieved this week with the announcement of nominations for television's Primetime Emmy Awards. HBO's original movies, programs, and specials received a record total of 20 nominations, which is more than all other cable channels combined. Leading the pack of Emmy contenders is Billy Crystal's Midnight Train to Moscow, which received 7 nominations, including 1 for Billy Crystal as Best Individual Performer in a variety or music program. The HBO special, Carmen on Ice, received 4 Emmy nominations, including 3 for individual performance in classical music or dance programming. Hume Cronin and Vincent Gardenia won nods for their performances in the HBO showcase Age-Old Friends. Albert Finney and Swoosie Kurtz were nominated for their roles in the HBO original film The Image. And Max von Sydow received a nomination for his performance in HBO's Red King, White Knight. Other HBO original movies singled out by the Television Academy are By Dawn's Early Light, which woke up to 2 Emmy nominations, and Perfect Witness, taking the stand for 1. HBO's Tales from the Crypt episode, The Switch, scared up an Emmy nomination, and 2 HBO documentaries, Common Thread, Stories from the Quilt, and America Undercover, Crack USA, were nominated. The 42nd Annual Primetime Emmy Awards will be held on September 16th and broadcast live from Los Angeles. On the big screen this week, Mel Gibson and Robert Downey Jr. are a couple of frequent flyers for a secret military airline in the new film Air America.
We work well together, I think. I think we really, we didn't have to talk about it a lot, you know, and I believe we trusted each other. I think we're an interesting duo.
For Gibson, working on the high-flying film was an exhilarating experience, but then so is the experience of talking about it on television.
I ask anyone to go on live television or television of any kind, sit there in front of an audience, maybe over 1 million people, and talk, sit here and talk, and see if that doesn't get your adrenaline going. At the moment, I'm a little jaded because I've been doing it for years. However, when you first begin to do something like that, it's quite thrilling. It's like the first time you walk on stage with a live audience. Your knees hardly, your legs won't support you.
Air America makes a landing in theaters this week. I'm Nina Griscom for HBO Entertainment News.
Rapists, robbers, murderers, kidnappers, child molesters, drug dealers, arsonists. On Parole, released to roam the streets.
If I get mad, I just light a fire.
Our streets have become prisons. One person stands between them and us. He's a parole agent, part social worker, part cop, trying to control 50 hardcore criminals. Can one man make a difference? With Convicts on the Street, 1 year on parole, an America Undercover special, coming up next on HBO.
There are those who are driven to be the best. For a moment, for a lifetime, for all time. Their lives are written in records. Some are records made to be broken. Some are achievements never to be seen again. The Record Breakers of Sport. Premieres Monday, August 27th on HBO.
In September, 2 riveting dramas, 2 HBO original movies.
I told you I didn't do it, and I don't want to plead guilty.
Forrest Whitaker is trapped in a system that may be more guilty than the suspect. Criminal justice. Then...
I really want you to take this picture.
This is Paul Marish, who will be photographing the execution.
Photographer Roy Scheider exposes a startling injustice that could save a condemned man. In Somebody Has to Shoot the Picture. 2 emotionally charged premieres on the HBO Original Movie weekend.
When a competition ends in disaster,
That's my brother!
it becomes a family matter.
He can never walk again.
And a time for revenge.
I'll get him.
Train. Practice. Fight. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Kickboxer. Premieres Sunday on HBO.
Pernell, Whitaker, Meldrick, Taylor, Macho, Camacho, an incredible night of championship boxing. IBF WBC lightweight champion Pernell Whitaker takes on WBA champ Juan Mazario. Olympic gold medalist Meldrick Taylor takes on Primo Ramos. Then Hector Macho Camacho fights to retain the junior welterweight title against hard-pounding Tony Baltazar. HBO Sports presents a boxing triple header. Live Saturday 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, only on HBO.
The best summer ever on HBO.
Peter Falk is a mob boss who teams up with his quirky daughter, Emily Lloyd, to hatch a plan to turn their lives around. In Cookie, next on HBO.
Pernell, Whitaker, Meldrick, Taylor, Macho, Camacho, an incredible night of championship boxing. IBF WBC lightweight champion Pernell Whitaker takes on WBA champ Juan Mazario. Olympic gold medalist Meldrick Taylor takes on Primo Ramos. Then Hector Macho Camacho fights to retain the junior welterweight title against hard-pounding Tony Baltazar. HBO Sports presents a boxing triple header. Live Saturday 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, only on HBO.
It's simply the best summer ever for movies on HBO. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Danny Aiello, Arsenio Hall, An Uptown Wingding, Harlem Nights, Mark Harmon, Leslie Ann Warren. A ladies' man gets engaged to 3 different women. Worth winning. Richard Dreyfuss, Terry Garr, David Johansen, Michelle Phillips. Big spenders on a crazy roll. Let it ride. Coming up next, Peter Falk, Brenda Vaquero, Jerry Lewis, Emily Lloyd, Bittersweet Romance, Cookie. It's simply the best movies on HBO.
The following movie is rated R.
It's HBO's sexy new hit comedy series for grown-ups about life in the 90s. Don't miss an all-new episode of Dream On, next on HBO.
The new season starts in August on HBO. Take a look at what's here for you.
Pernell, Whitaker, Meldrick Taylor, Macho Camacho, an incredible night of championship boxing. IBF WBC lightweight champion Pernell Whitaker takes on WBA champ Juan Mazario. Olympic gold medalist Meldrick Taylor takes on Primo Ramos. Then, Hector Macho Camacho fights to retain the junior welterweight title against hard-pounding Tony Baltazar. HBO Sports presents a boxing triple header. Live Saturday 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, only on HBO.
When a competition ends in disaster,
That's my brother!
it becomes a family matter.
He can never walk again.
And a time for revenge.
I'll get him.
Train. Practice. Fight. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Kickboxer. Premieres Sunday on HBO.
L.A. Detective Jerry Beck is not a happy guy.
There are complaints of excessive drinking.
If I were you, I would give AA some thought.
Language unbecoming an officer, physical intimidation, and kidnapping.
Kidnapping's a felony. It's just a little fake.
His wife has kicked him out. His boss thinks he's crazy.
You're not a safe man to put on the streets, Mr. Beck.
And now he's spending his Christmas holiday
Merry Christmas to you, too.
chasing a gang of psychotic killers across the country.
He's got that tattoo on that right arm of his. Burns for sure.
Find him and kill him.
It's my job. Our nation has become adulterated by people of low blood.
Something big is going on, more than anyone even guessed.
Such as white supremacy.
Don Johnson's in no mood for nonsense. Dead Bang.
Premieres Sunday, August 26th on HBO.
In September, 2 riveting dramas, 2 HBO original movies.
I told you I didn't do it, and I don't want to plead guilty.
Forrest Whitaker is trapped in a system that may be more guilty than the suspect. Criminal justice. Then...
I really want you to take this picture.
This is Paul Marriage, who will be photographing the execution.
Photographer Roy Scheider exposes a startling injustice that could save a condemned man. In Somebody Has to Shoot the Picture. 2 emotionally charged premieres on the HBO Original Movie weekend.
The HBO Original Movie presents 6 of today's top stars in classic stories of passion, of love, of seduction. Molly Ringwald and Peter Weller, they share passion, but she wants more.
How do I know that the way you talk to me about Mrs. Holt isn't just the same way you talk to her about me when I'm not there?
Oh,
How do I know that?
Oh, dear, sweet Lord.
Melanie Griffith and James Woods fight to keep their love alive.
We can have the whole world.
It isn't ours anymore.
I am perfectly willing to go through with this whole thing if it means so much to you.
Beau Bridges and Elizabeth McGovern, a story of unlikely seduction.
You can really talk to strangers.
Do you like black silk undies by any chance? Peekaboo brassieres with little holes cut out?
Porter?
Doesn't everybody?
3 very different couples in story classics by celebrated American authors. The HBO Original Movie, Women and Men, Stories of Seduction. Premieres August 19th.
On the next episode of Dream On, when the agony of defeat
Rejection.
turns into the thrill of success.
A play by Martin Tupper.
Can Martin stand the excitement?
They want my play!
Or will it rush to his head?
We love this play. We really, really do.
Will he tell all? Or will he rekindle those dreams from days gone by?
We're having a baby.
Dream On, the newest, sexiest hit comedy series for grown-ups. Coming up next on HBO.